Indeed, it's going to be a tea party of the space mogul sooner than we all may have expected. Dmitry Rogozin, Russia's space chief, has been closely following Richard Branson and Jeff Bezos closely after their recent rocket launched into space. But Rogozin paid close attention to someone who has not yet been to space just yet. Yep, you guessed it right. It's SpaceX's founder and CEO Elon Musk. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. We compiled the latest news about billionaire Elon Musk, Tesla, and SpaceX. From recent updates, scandals, reviews, plus much more, our videos are guaranteed to keep you coming back for more. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, so you are always up to date with our latest videos as soon as they are uploaded. In this video, we will be talking about Elon Musk's relationship with Russia and their future plans. So clearly you don't want to miss out on this. And so without further ado, let's start with today's video. Rogozin took office as Roscosmos Director General in May 2018, passing Igor Komarov. Having watched the private sector space companies led by American billionaires successfully planning and building reusable rockets and plans to fly people into space from an ocean away, Rogozin believes that Russia's ultra-wealthy class should create their equivalents of SpaceX and Blue Origin. The leader of Russia's space program is desperate to have Elon Musk visit him. On multiple occasions, Dmitry Rogozin had invited the founder of SpaceX to come to Kazakhstan for the 5th of October launch of the Soyuz MS-19 spacecraft carrying 3 Russians to the International Space Station. Relations between Elon Musk and Russia's space head Dmitry Rogozin appear to be pivoting from disputing about trampolines to discussing an invitation to tea. The two aerospace heads had an exchange over Twitter following an interview Rogozin gave for CNN on September 7 about the future of Russian space industry, during which Rogozin praised Musk. The Director General of the Russian space agency Roscosmos, Rogozin expressed that millionaires in the country prefer to invest more in boats rather than spaceships and went on to praise the private United States space industry. The Russian space head is highly impressed with the United States' increase in the space tourism industry, including billionaire Richard Branson's Virgin Galactic and Bezos' Blue Origin. I like what you people are doing, people who spend their own money on things useful for the overall society, Rogozin said. Rogozin particularly admires Musk and SpaceX, whose objective is to dominate America's commercial space industry from launching internet-beaming satellites to lower the Earth's orbit to regularly send astronauts to the International Space Station. Rogozin said Mr. Elon Musk realizes many of the ideas and thoughts that we wanted to realize but did not get to because after the breakup of the Soviet Union, our space program halted for some time. He went on, "We respect him as an organizer of the space industry and as an inventor who is not afraid to take risk." Dmitry Rogozin told CNN that he would like to invite Mr. Musk to his house in Russia and to be a guest of my family together by exploring the extraterrestrial life universe and how humans can use space to preserve life on Earth. Dmitry Rogozin shared what he recalled about his grandmother's favorite Indian tea and included a picture of the tea box. In Russian, the box was advertised as tea, Black Indian, from a brand known as 3 Elephants. The space chief Rogozin noted, "I already set the tea kettle on heat," urging Musk to ask Rogozin on Twitter later what the Russian head likes to drink. A report from December shared several social media photos from Dmitry Rogozin and engineers of Roscosmos working in the Yakutia region of eastern Russia during winter, where temperatures were reported to be negative 52 degrees Celsius. Rogozin captioned the picture, which said, "I wonder if gentle SpaceX can work in such conditions." And then he referenced SpaceX's launch center for Starship operations in completely different weather in Boca Chica, Texas. In 2014, Rogozin's public rebuke on Twitter was, "After analyzing the sanctions against our space industry, I suggested the USA to bring their astronauts to the International Space Station using a trampoline." The tweet was in Russian. The same year, Rogozin was authorized by the US for his role as Russia's Deputy Prime Minister of Defense during his country's invasion of Crimea from Ukraine. The sanctions are also aimed at Russia's space sector, as rocket technology can often be used for nuclear missiles. Rogozin tweeted on his Twitter account, "After analyzing the sanctions against our space industry, I suggested the USA to bring their astronauts to the International Space Station using a trampoline." Also, at the time, NASA relied entirely on Russian Soyuz rockets to get American astronauts to the International Space Station after the Space Shuttle's fleets retired. But that dependency ended when SpaceX's Falcon 9 rocket and Crew Dragon launched NASA astronauts from America for the first time in nearly 10 years. Earlier in 2020, Musk had a critical remark when his company successfully launched the first few Americans to space from the US since 2011 under the NASA commercial crew. In 2020, Musk said the trampoline is working, of his company's Crew Dragon launching aboard a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket, the joke referencing a 2014 situation where the United States forced financial sanctions on several Russian officials, including Dmitry Rogozin, in the wake of the Russians' internationally convicted invasion of Crimea. Moreover, SpaceX's new trampoline has resulted in billions in revenue cut from the Roscosmos budget. It's been estimated that NASA paid Roscosmos around $4 billion in 2011 and 2019 for seats on Soyuz rockets. But Rogozin said that the payments were a drop in the sea. The service we provided to the American astronauts was priceless. Some U.S. space experts also expressed concerns about Russia's participation in the ISS after a newly formed space station module known as Nauka accidentally titled the ISS back in July because of a thruster misfire, which caused a spacecraft emergency. The ISS quickly recovered eventually, and the crew was no longer in danger, said NASA. A US-based journalist who frequently reports on Russia, James Oberg, later on wrote an op-ed in IEEE Spectrum in August by asking for an independent investigation and adding that he had several concerns about NASA's safety culture. Around the same time, however, both Russia and NASA emphasized that the partnership and safety measures remain strong between the two space agencies. As of now, Roscosmos is also building a new engine to power the RD-169, the Amur rocket. Russia has a long history as a global leader in rocket engine production. CEO Elon Musk has acknowledged that Russia has excellent rocket engineering and the best engine currently flying. However, Musk did not mention which engine he meant when he talked about it. Russia's decade-old RD-180 engines are still being used to launch American rockets into space. The United Launch Alliance, a joint venture between Boeing and Lockheed Martin, has purchased these Russian engines and used them to propel its Atlas V rocket for nearly 2 decades. The Atlas V is currently one of the most reliable rockets in the world. It is used to launch classified payloads and satellites into space for the National Reconnaissance Office, the United States Air Force, and even NASA. The controversial practice of buying Russian-made engines for these missions enraged the late Senator John McCain, who banned the Pentagon from procuring launches on RD-180-powered engines in early 2021. And to get rid of the alliance of its dependence on the RD-180, they teamed up with Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin to develop the American-made BE-4 engines to power its new rocket, the Vulcan. However, Blue Origin's engine is years behind schedule. But Tony Bruno, the ULA CEO, said in August at the Space Symposium that he expects to receive the first flight-ready BE-4 engines by the end of the year 2021. But Dmitry Rogozin doesn't buy it. He says, "We know that these engines are far from realistically replacing the RD-180. Continue to buy Russian engines. They cost pennies." Bezos' Blue Origin did not respond to a request for the comment. Yet still, Rogozin is inviting Musk, Branson, and Bezos to the October launch of a Soyuz spacecraft from the Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan. Well guys, that brings us to the end of today's video. What are your thoughts on Elon Musk's SpaceX? Do you think SpaceX will be partnering with Russia soon? Get involved and let us know in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed today's video and found it interesting, then make sure to leave us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon to keep up to date with the most exciting content as soon as it's uploaded. Thanks for watching. See you soon again in another video.